Hello, folks, and welcome to Davies Live Network. We got a JV bout today. We got Davies, of course, shocker, and then we got Fargo North. Going to be an interesting one today. John, I want to hear your thoughts on this matchup.
Thoughts on this matchup, all right. So everyone has been seeing that our JV team is clearly dominant, very good. A lot of the players are definitely going to be varsity level next year when a couple of guys leave. So I say next year varsity is going to be looking good, and this year's JV is looking even better.
Absolutely. Talking about Davies, Fargo North, not exactly sure what's going on. I mean, haven't really watched them play football this whole year. So it's going to be interesting to see what they have, in store. And, I'm expecting a couple trick plays today, potentially. Just because Davies, undefeated JV, just completely dominant, got the strength, they got the power and the speed. But, Fargo North might shock some people today. Never know. Definitely going to be an interesting one.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Can't wait. I'm John Mosher doing color commentary for this game, and that over there is Levi. He is the play-by-play. This is Davies Live Network, sponsored by Fargo Pinball.
You dirty dog.
I feel badly when I unmute.
Sorry there, folks. Okay, put a camera 3. This is so funny. All right, set for kickoff, Johnny. It's gonna be a interesting game. Davies kicking off, getting the ball to start the second half. It's always what you want, unless you're more of an aggressive team. But Davies kicking it off here. Good boot there. Caught by number 9 for North, cutting it all the way to the far side of the field. And he gets tackled at the 25-yard line. Solid start. Solid start. Not the greatest field position ever, but it's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. First and 10 now for North. Do not have a roster for North. Do for Davies.
Just be how it be. Rosters seem to be hard to come by this day and age.
Absolutely. Number 16 at quarterback for North. It's going to be a handoff. Kind of a poor angle taken by that one Davies linebacker. Number 18 was the running back. Gain of about 8. Maybe 9.
Pretty good run to start off their first drive, not going to lie. Can't complain. Almost getting the first down there.
Oh, yeah.
Davies guys should have squared up a little bit better. Maybe could have got him back another 4 yards.
A little bit of a handoff to the left, kind of a counter play. Tackled by, I believe, Jason Hunter. The D lineman for Davies, we got G.J. Collins, Jake Kingzett. Believe
That's
that.
a nice guy.
Can't quite tell. We got Jason Hunter. I'm not sure who 78 is, to be completely honest. Not on the roster. Play action. Letting it rip. Almost picked off and then caught by the North receiver. Look at him go. Wow. That was a shocker. Kind of off a little bit of a tip pass there. Kind of don't expect that. As a defensive player, you're excited because he got the deflection, and then all of a sudden the receiver comes and catches it and goes.
That is literally textbook make something out of nothing.
Absolutely. That's number 12 for North. Once again, don't have any rosters. Great way to start the game for North. Now they have all the momentum. Very, very impressive, and they're going for two. We're going to see a lot of 2-point conversions today. Don't believe either team has a quarterback or kicker. Correction. And it looks like it was stopped short.
Levi, it do appear that both teams do have quarterbacks, surprisingly. Who would have thought?
I wouldn't have thought. Or 6-0 to start the game for North. Kind of a shocker in a way. Did not expect the game to start that way. Now North to kick off. Either team getting a reception. Colton Tesh and Kane Mathiasen to return. Both sophomores. Definitely going to be seeing varsity reps next year. Number 98 to kick off. Kind of a fun number. Letting it rip. Kind of a muffed kick return, but he's making something out of nothing once again. All the way to the 44-yard line. Decent crowd today for Davies and some North fans. I heard some cheering for that touchdown. That's nice. 1st and 10 for Davies. Xavier Music quarterback. A bit of a run to the right, kind of a sweep play, and that's stopped 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That was Rylan Fisher.
Just like to see some better blocks on that play. Probably could have gotten a couple more yards. It's pretty weak blocking up front.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened. I mean, there's a guy right there right away, so maybe it was just a little bit of a missed block or some sort of blitz right away. Not exactly sure. Got Jackson Sturma, the receiver on the near side of the football field, or closest to us. Run to the left now. We have the middle, gain of about 10 yards. Very impressive run by Colin Williams, sophomore running back.
Big power run right there, just trucking on through right down the middle.
Multiple JV games I've noticed that Colin Williams has made plays. Very impressive running back. You know I've seen make plays? The quarterback.
Xavier
Muse. Very excited to watch him today. Going to be interesting to see if Coach lets him let it rip. And there he goes for a 1st down run. Gain of about 3 yards, 4 yards. New set of downs for Davies.
Moving the chains.
First and 10. I'm expecting a Carter DeWald run right here. He's a tank.
Short little stubby tank, let me tell you.
Oh, it's actually the same play that was ran earlier. Shocker. That is Rylan Fisher. Seems to be a pretty common play. 3 plays, or they've ran that same play 3 times.
Davies does indeed like running the same plays back to back to back, or just in a different direction.
Second and 9 now. I think we let this one fly. Let's stop dilly-dallying and let's throw this football. Run to the left. Actually did work. Colin Williams, of course. He's a dog. All the way to the 20-yard line into the red zone.
Well, you know, Levi, it didn't look like they wanted to dilly-dally there. They kept it safe on the ground with Colin. You can't really complain there.
Very impressive. I think Colin Williams is going to be playing good amount of varsity reps next year as a junior. He may not be the fastest player, but he's definitely got the vision. You can tell, and he's got some strength to him.
Having a dream is all it takes.
Play action. Let it rip. He was intercepted into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback starting at, I believe, the 20-yard line. Not the greatest throw right there. Kind of just threw it right to...
that was pretty much right to the defender there. I think he was confused on the colors, you know.
Yeah, just a slight confusion on colors. They're pretty similar.
Because Davies is rocking their black helmets for some reason on red uniforms. Not the best look, if you ask me. If you're having red doesn't really go together with the black helmet. You got to do it like what the varsity team does, black on black.
1st and 10 for North. It's going to be a run right up the middle for number 18. Gain of nothing. Maybe one.
No, I think
refs are feeling nice today.
I think they gained 18 inches.
John, you gotta stop trying to make it like these dumb remarks. Like we have to say somewhat serious. Resume. 2nd and 9 for North. A little bit of a pitch to the left there. Number 18 gets leveled. Nothing. He got nothing.
That right there was a flock of eagles right there.
Flock of eagles.
Past that.
No, 3rd and 9, John. What are you doing here? I wanna hear your play call if you're the coach.
All right. At this point, runs have clearly shown to not be working so far on this drive, so I think it would be best for North if they happen to go with either a play action, maybe some little bit of misdirection.
Misdirection.
Or just chuck it.
It's from a movie. That's why.
I know it is. It's just it doesn't fit in. It's just all of a sudden just like misdirection.
Oh my god. Okay. we're rolling already.
This is too funny, honestly.
Okay. 3rd and 9. 2 running backs in the backfield here. A little bit of a play action. Letting it rip. He's got a guy wide open in the middle. Number 82 for North, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We'll see. Obviously, I was thinking just like their coach was.
Yeah.
I did say play action is one of the options.
Surprise play action worked there. I mean, it's 3rd and 9. They're not going to run the football unless they're a little crazy.
Well, you know, our JV team is pretty aggressive, so, you know, just having that little bit of maybe that fake handoff, get a little guys kind of off, you know, their mojo.
Pitch to the right, and he catches the turf monster. Turf monster got him, folks. Number 22 for North. Unfortunate loss of about 6 yards. That is what you do not want to see, folks.
Definitely sucks for North. You know, the worst thing is just tripping on your own footwork.
I thought you muted it. A run up the middle for number 22, and oh my gosh. Wilmot Matadi just laid the boom, folks.
Stop.
Loss of about 2 or 3.
We'll say whether it's varsity or JV, Davies' defense is just something else. Forced to be reckoned with for sure.
Third and now 17.
Definitely pass.
Third and 19, correction. Let it rip. The right side. Absolutely mossed him. They call it out of bounds. I beg to differ. I think he was in bounds. I think maybe not both feet in bounds, but I think he definitely got one of them. 4th and 19. Looks like North is going to punt this football. My dad was like, I could hear you laughing. Or whatever. He was like, is there any way you can mute during timeouts and such? Huh? Must have heard like the...
Probably that one.
Okay. What's the plan?
We can just mute it.
4th and 19 now. Okay, punt. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it works.
Nah, for JV, that's actually a really good punt.
The 32-yard line now for the Eagles. First and 10.
Sorry if you don't hear from me too much. You know, I'm doing, again, triple duty. Doing the stream, the camera, and announcing. Gets to be a lot of stuff on my palette. Apparently I can't speak anymore either. What do you have to say about that, Levi?
Yeah, you know, palette kind of works, but probably looking for plate. That might be a better word for it. First and 10 for Eagles. Run up the middle for Evan Mankey. Gain of, maybe 1 yard. Unfortunate. 6-0 Spartans. Davies has gotta get cooking here. I know that. I just gotta. 2nd and 9. I think we maybe let this one fly here. No. Run to the left, Colin Williams. Hey, nice job breaking a tackle. Kind of an unnecessary shot to the head. Number 59. Now,
see, if this was the varsity game on Friday, that would have been a penalty. Those refs are feeling mighty generous.
Yeah, refs on Friday were a little bit, they're a little yippy. They weren't being too nice. But that game was over, so we're moving on. 3rd and 4. Run to the right for Colton Tesh, and oh my gosh, he's fast. All the way to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
Absolute cruise missile right there. Just bolted through. A little bit of that Tyreek Hill action right there.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for Davies. Not a lot of throwing action here. One throw and that was picked off. Let's maybe get our quarterback some confidence here. Start throwing this football. We're a little one-dimensional right now. It's a run to the left for Evan Mankey, and great job getting upfield and getting those yards all the way to the 41-yard line.
You know, there's a reason
40-yard
why
line.
Davies has all these powerful runners, because they just run the ball so good. There's really no reason to pass, honestly, right now, when they can just almost every play get a 10-yard run.
Absolutely. Just drain the energy out of North here.
And it doesn't drain them, like I said, because they have so many runners, so they can just keep substituting in and out.
Yep.
Pretty much unlimited stamina.
1st and 10 now for Davies. Once again. 4 receivers out wide. Interesting formation. Run to the left for Xavier Muse. Good chunk of yards. 5 yards.
It's been a while since I've seen the quarterback run pop out.
Yeah, that first game I felt like they ran him 25 times, but I think ever since that point it's gotten less and less, trying to keep him safe and protected. Second and 5. North looking a little confused. Defensive side, it's going to be a screen to Colton Tesh. Not the greatest blocking in the world, but getting some yards. 3rd and 1 now.
We'll
They're
say
giving a first down. Surprising in a way. I didn't really think he got there. 1st and 10.
something tells me at the end of this game, North's defense is just going to be absolutely gassed. Especially how Davies has them just running circles around them.
Yeah, if they're
each
running the football this easily in the first quarter, it's going to be a long night for them. Hand off to the left, Colin Williams. He's too good. Look at him go, folks. Is he going to go all the way?
Did he get in?
Is he in? And he is. Colin Williams touchdown. That guy can break some tackles. He's been taking notes from Zach Lilly, folks. Very impressive run.
He's already looking to be MVP of the game material right there. Just absolutely powerful in these Davies drives.
He's a strong runner. Doesn't give up, and he keeps his legs moving. That is exactly what
Coach wants.
What Coach Warmeyer wants. Very, very impressive. Now he's getting called out of the game. Get him a little rest there. Good player. As long as we get this 2-point conversion, doesn't matter if he's off the field. It's going to be the exact same play to the left. And it's touchdown, or 2-point conversion, correction, for Carter DeWald. It's now 8-6 Eagles. Davies finally getting some points on the board. John, thoughts?
Thoughts? I'd say, you know, the reason why this first quarter is already almost done is the fact that they've been running nonstop. So the fact that Davies just got a score, let's be honest, hasn't been that much game time. I see many more coming. I think the Spartans' interception for that touchdown is probably going to be one of the only few of the game for him so far, of how it's looking pretty gassed and worn out already.
Yeah, it's the first quarter, and it just looks like Davies just overpowering. After it gets kicked off, then switch to that camera. That's what I do. So like on the kickoff, it's that, and then you switch to that one. Davies to kick off. Alex Christofferson to kick off. Caught by the North receiver. He's got some speed to him all the way to the 40-yard line. Great starting field position. Only got 60 yards of that end zone.
See, the question is, will Davies' defense make that 60 yards feel like an eternity?
Definitely going to be interesting to see how North responds after that last drive where they had to punt. See if they can answer from Davies' score. 16 at quarterback once again. Run up the middle. Number 46, I believe that's his first run of the game, and look at him go.
Great blocking on that play right there. Could have easily been met at the line of scrimmage, but those two powerful blocks just were able to be enough for him to sneak on through there.
Gain of 9 yards. Very impressive. Second and 1 for North. Blitz showing for Davies. Are they going to send him? And they are. A little bit of a pitch pass to the right. Breaking a couple tackles. Able to get close to the line of scrimmage is going to be a loss of 1. 3rd and 2 for North. Not a bad play call for the situation. Davies blitzing up the middle. A little bit of a pitch to the right. And unfortunately, there was that corner there to slow him down. End of the first quarter. Davies 8, North 6.
Now that was a fast quarter right there.
Yes, it was. We'll see you guys the next quarter. Third and 2 for North. Start of the second quarter. Play action pass to start. He's got his man open and overthrown by a boot, 5 yards. 4th and 2. North obviously going to go for it.
I think North should probably, pass a little bit more. It looks like their quarterback's got a pretty decent cannon on him, and these runs just really haven't been working so far for him. Just focus on that accuracy, then we're looking pretty good.
4th and 2 for North. Handoff up the middle. Breaking a couple tackles. Davies finally swarms. Almost first down. Potentially got it.
What's that spot looking like? Not far enough.
Wow. The refs are not really giving North a ton of shot here. It's going to be Davies football.
What are you kind of expecting in Davies' offensive drive here?
I honestly don't know if they're going to pass the ball once. If they don't, I think potentially they could throw the ball the first play. But if the run game is doing well on the first play of this drive, I think they just keep rolling with it.
Well, might as well, because you kind of kill two birds, one stone, taking down the clock while pushing forward.
1st and 10 for Davies. Colin Williams, gain of 5 yards. He's Mr. Automatic.
Just keeps on pushing,
He's definitely going to get 100 yards this game. I'm definitely calling that. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now.
It would be nice, if stats were more available for high school. It'd help us out a lot, too, especially in the varsity JV side. Being able to, give you guys a little bit more information.
Carter DeWald in the backfield. Haven't said his name much today. And it is Carter DeWald for no gain. He had that 2-point conversion earlier. Other than that, not a ton of carries, surprisingly. Rylan Fisher running onto the field.
Well, I mean, when you have Colin just absolutely just keeps going to town, almost every run being positive by a good margin. Probably an average, easily 5 yards already in this game, too, from him.
A little bit of a high snap given to Colton Tesh. He's got some speed to him. Fumbles the football, and North is on top. That is exactly what North needed. Some momentum right there. And that's the second turnover of the game for Davies.
Big hit.
Number 11 is down for North. I think he might have been the one that laid the boom.
I mean, with a hit like that, I could see how his wind got knocked out of him.
Yeah, I could see it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for North.
Trainer for the night, Scott Whitty.
Wouldn't be shocked if it was some sort of concussion. A little bit of that was a rough hit right there.
Really just have to wait and see, see if he makes it back on the field. Number 11 for North. A little turbulence right there from one of the linemen. Looks to be number 62, kind of fell down.
Play action, rolling out to the right. Number 16 looks like he's going to scramble all the way to about the 44-yard line. Smart decision.
At this point, North is really just looking for yards and convert the chains. Maybe try to overtake Davies here.
They're trying to get on their feet, and that's a terrible spot, folks. Absolutely miserable spot by the ref. Okay, these refs, they do not like North, clearly. They have something against their head coach or the players or something, because quarterback clearly got to the 44-yard line, and the ref moved it back 1 yard. Potentially getting paid. It's going to be a pitch to the left for North, and that is stopped right away. It's going to be a loss of 3 or 4 yards. It's now going to be third and 11, correction.
Yeah, now they're stuck in that area where they're going to kind of have to pass again, but Davies' defense is going to have an easy read and probably just going to be able to break through their line.
One thing I haven't seen much from JV football games is screen passes. I think you could catch Davies with some sort of screen pass because they haven't really seen that look much. So that's where I would go on a 3rd and 11, get it closer to the sticks, and then go for it on 4th down. Rolling out to the right. 16's going to let it rip. Receiver got his hand on it. It's a little bit too out of his range, unfortunately. 4th and 11, and now North is going to punt this football again. Davies has a chance to go up by 2 scores potentially. Colton Tesh to return this football. He's got some dangerous speed, so you better watch out. Ooh, bad snap. Davies gets him all the way at the 29-yard line, or 25-yard line. Punter's down. Fortunate, a little bit of a low snap. Not the greatest thing in the world. At least it wasn't, scoop and score for Davies. That would have been really difficult for North. Now, Davies starting at the 24-yard line instead of maybe the 30 or 40.
One thing I've noticed, whether at varsity or JV, bad snaps, just killers.
Absolutely.
Center's job is more important than you think.
That could really kill momentum for a football team. Is a bad snap. Or it could lose you a game. Or win you a game. So you definitely want to get those snaps figured out if your center's listening to this stream. There's no centers listening to this stream. first and 10 for Davies now. I want to see a Xavier Muse pass. Let's have some fun with it. And it's a QB run to the right. Not the greatest blocking in the world. Muse still able to get a yard.
I think that just shows Muse's strength right there. The fact that he was fully wrapped up and still able to drag the big guy forward.
A 1 yard gain might not seem like a lot, but it's better than a loss of a yard or 2 or 3
or 4.
2nd and 9 now for Davies. Let's maybe let one fly. Let that football soar like an eagle. Colton Tesh on the little pitch there, read option. Got brought down a little bit hard. Gain of about 4, I believe. Or 5.
Davies just continuing to have a lot of success with their runs and continuing to just absolutely kill the clock for this game.
Yeah, that clock is draining, like very, very quickly. Not a lot of stoppages so far, luckily.
Well, yeah, we've only been streaming for 36 minutes to just show you how.
Carter to Wald, run up the middle, breaks a tackle. Gains maybe a yard. It's not going to be 4th down. I think Davies is going to run their patent pending run to the left or right. That little sweep play that they like to do with their wings. That's definitely going to happen. Colin Williams is coming into the game, folks.
There we go. That's, stuff's going to be happening.
I might get a touchdown here. Colin Williams, touchdown. Calling it.
Davies' running back core is very strong. Collins and Colton Tesh, both very powerful. And then you have DeWald there, too, as well, able to kind of just drill the ball.
Offsides. Offsides for North. Didn't even have to call the play, and they got the first down.
Kind of disappointing there. I was really wanted to see what not Colton Tesh, but Collins is about to do.
Xavier Muse drawing the defense offsides with the hard count. Now it's going to be 1st and 10, new set of downs for Davies. Can get a first down if they get to the 1.5 yard line, roughly. They're not going to need that. They're going to score a full touchdown here. And after Colin Williams. Whoa. Gets stopped. Gain of about 1.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these really wide, try to sweep out runs. I think Davies is best when, honestly, they either just go out to the side and just cut right on in. They're really just good power runners. Not much for a really long distance and giving time for the bunch of defenders to catch up.
You're getting physical. That's what you want. I think, maybe some sweeps with some of your quicker guys. Colton Tesh, Kane Mathias, and those guys. But Colin Williams, he's a bigger guy, not the fastest. So those up the middle runs are very good for him. It's going to be a pass hit as he threw the football. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now.
Honestly, probably should have called a run there.
That would have been technically the smart decision, in hindsight. But you don't really know during that the situation that you're going to get hit from behind. What?
Looks like we seem to be having a little bit of kerfluffling on the field.
Looks like the ref handed a gift to the head coach of North. What a nice guy. What a truly nice guy.
If you just ask me, that's a whole lot of hemming and hawing.
Yeah, taking forever here. Let's get moving. Muse to let it fly. Got hit again. Got hit again. That left tackle needs to figure it out, whoever that is. Can't have that. Can't be having your quarterback get hit.
Yeah,
especially when he throws the football, because you know what? That ball could go sailing. Somebody could pick that off.
Yeah,
Be
Davies'
careful.
offensive line for those last 2 plays just not really holding up to North's D-line.
4th and 9. Not in a great spot to run the football. You're going to kind of be forced to throw for the 3rd play in a row.
Just
Kinda
hope that
unfortunate.
Davies can, set their feet a little bit better and just don't have the defense pass.
Who's got a man open, overthrown. That's Colin Williams. Was open. Fortunately, Muse could not connect.
There was a little bit of pressure there, too, as you saw as soon as he threw it. That one guy kind of was able to bust through. Make everything sound so bad.
It's because you just stop. That's why. You just keep going. You're good. 1st and 10 for North. That's my bad. That's my bad. Mary Jesus. 1st and 10 for North. Run up the middle. Oh my gosh, he's got some speed. Holy, look at him go. He's going 20 miles an hour. He's a cheetah. Number 18. Will 25 catch up to him? He won't. He goes the distance, and what a play for North.
Honestly, not what I expected to see there, considering that every time North has been on the field, their offense really has just kind of been stuck there, and those runs really haven't been working for him. That's almost a complete flip. I just don't think Davies was really ready.
Yeah, they just, I just don't really think that they were fully ready for that play. Kind of a counter play, too. I'm not exactly sure what happened in the backfield. Then all of a sudden, 18 had that ball, and he was gone. Ooh, a little overshot.
Probably if I was North's quarterback, probably wouldn't have thrown that. The defense was literally right there. I think he didn't even really overthrow him. He was just trying to get over that corner there and just obviously didn't.
Little malfunction right there.
Oops. Apparently, I just refuse to do anything right.
North now to kick off. North now to kick off. I was doing the attack myself. Okay, here we go. Colton Tesh. Nope, not Colton Tesh. He did not catch that football. Kane Mathias in return. He's got some speed. Look at him go. All the way to the 50-yard line.
Excellent return right
That
there.
was a beautiful return right there. Only thing that could have been better, touchdown. That would have been nice.
I feel like if he would have, maybe got a little bit more square and just absolutely plowed through that guy there at the 50-yard line, who knows what would have happened.
Somebody would have got injured. So I don't know what happened. Xavier Muse at quarterback.
Looks like we got Georgie from E2.
Not exactly sure what's going on. Oh, timeout North. Okay, I was confused. They just kind of stopped the play there. But timeout North with 6:13 left to go, I believe. 5:13? Can't quite see from this angle. We'll be back after the break.
Listerine.
All right. Xavier Muse, quarterback run up the middle, nothing going.
It's probably the first time I've seen a quarterback run not work for Davies, whether it be a yard or two. Kind of just stopped right away.
2nd and 9 now.
Clock just continues to click down in this game.
Colin Williams in motion. Little read option. Muse keeps it, pitches it to Williams. He's got some space. Cutting up field a little bit. Beautiful job.
That was good. That's some good football right there. Beautiful pitch off to Collins there. It's just...
These refs do not know to spot a football, folks. I think they gave him a first down. I mean, I thought he was 3 yards short. But you know what? As a Davies fan, we'll take it. 1st and 10 now, Davies.
Well,
again.
the camera angle doesn't really help. You know, we're a little far away from that edge, so you can't really see exactly.
You can't really see, but definitely looked like he was at least 2 yards short, in my opinion.
Bet you know what 2 yards short looks like.
1st and 10, Davies, man in motion, play action. Muse letting it fly. Overthrown, unfortunately.
Yeah, pass just on Davies' side just not working out. North kind of the same, too. Just not a lot of stuff happening in the air. There's not a lot of airplanes going.
Yep.
But on the ground, boots on the ground has been doing really good today. Both sides, obviously, North just coming off that explosive touchdown run, which gave him the lead.
Explosive dynamite. Let me tell you, I mean, that was impressive. That was 90 yards, and that guy had some speed to him. Second and 10 for Davies. Tesh in motion. A little bit of a read option again. Muse makes the defender miss. And all the way down to the 32-yard line. Very impressive run for the sophomore quarterback. 3rd and 2 now.
Muse just one of those quarterbacks that just has no problem with getting hit and will run for every last yard there. Not something you see too often. Usually the quarterbacks are usually a little bit more weak, try to stay a little bit more protected, but no, he's taking it full on.
3rd and 2. For Davies. Carter DeWald in the backfield. Colin Williams in motion. It's going to be another read option. DeWald gets the football. Running right up the gut. 1st down, Davies. All the way to the 22-yard line. Impressive run. Could have gotten more if maybe if you'd jumped that outside. This clock is...
Clock's now moving. Looks like we missed about 10 seconds.
It's now 1st and 10 with just over 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and that was a pretty bad jump for number 71 on North. Can't tell if they're going to call it offsides or I don't know. Maybe somebody jumped on Davies and I didn't see.
It's not offsides, man. He was just ready to go.
He was just ready to go a little too early. Offsides on North, a second offsides.
Davies,
I think those motions are really kind of throwing off the North defenders.
Davies having a clean game so far.
Very clean.
Kind of shocking considering, you know, the last couple of JV games, especially their first one, just riddled with penalties. Obviously, Coach Werymeyer has been addressing those in practice, and it really shows. No yardage given to North for free.
1st and 5. Definitely gotten a lot cleaner since that first game.
Well-disciplined football is what we like to call that.
Let's maybe keep running this football.
Keep it dirty.
False start. Now we're just going to go back 1st and 10. We're just going to go back there. We're feeling nice. John jinxed us with the no penalty announcement, and now we got a false start.
Jeez, apparently they just be communicating down there.
1st and 10 once again for Davies.
They decided that, you know, it was too easy for 1st and 5. They wanted to make it harder.
Yeah.
They just knew they were going to get this touchdown before half, you know. Hopefully equal the scores or get a little bit more.
Muse letting it rip far side, overthrown by a mile. Unfortunate.
Can't quite reach that far side, but
Muse just has too strong of an arm. He's he let that one fly. Beautiful spiral though. 2nd and 10. Davies JV losing by 4 right now. Kind of a shocker. I mean, Davies undefeated in JV this whole year. See if they can wake up. They do get the ball to start the second half. So, you know, they score here. They score to start the second half, and then they have a really sizable lead. Running the read option again, pitching to Colton Tesh, breaking some tackles, and look at him go. 3rd and 2 now.
Davies be throwing so many pitches on the field to be a whole pitcher of water. Energy is high here, folks. Energy is high here, folks. The fans are getting into it.
Run up the middle for Carter to Wald. Breaking some tackles, really embracing those hits. 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Eagles.
You know, once the Eagles get in the red zone, you aren't stopping them. They just really do have a force when it comes to the red zone.
First and goal. The 9-yard line. It's a long 1st and goal. Bad snap or bad connection. Couldn't quite tell there.
From the camera angle, it looked like just a bad connection.
2nd and goal from the 15-yard line now. Not great. 49 seconds left. Going down.
That might be the killer, honestly, for Davies here.
Still have 2 timeouts. We'll be fine. Just got to pay attention to that clock. Throwing the football.
Big.
Let it rip. He's got him, man. What? Oh, he dropped it. I was excited for a second there.
Sorry you couldn't see that one, folks, but yeah, you know, he literally had that in his hands, then it kind of just popped out.
Very, very unfortunate there. It's now 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line.
The Spartans kind of catching a break there on that one.
So maybe, you know, let's get a good chunk here. Go for it on 4th and goal. And then we'll be looking good.
If I were Davies, definitely want to score here It's usually never good when you're coming in at a deficit.
Muse letting it rip again. Same side. Beautiful throw, and that's a touchdown. Is that Colin Williams, folks? Is that Colin Williams? I believe it is. I mean, what can't this guy do? What a catch. What a throw, too, though. Got to give credit to Muse.
Oh, that was
finally
a great throw.
He finally kind of honed it in. Hasn't really thrown the ball a lot today, so he's finally getting adjusted fully.
Well, the thing I want to talk about is how they almost run the exact same play again. They just happen to get it that time. I think the defense would maybe try to see that a little bit better.
Carter DeWald kind of stuffed right away there. Unfortunately, no good. 14-12, Davies. 25 seconds left. Spartans have one timeout.
Looks like
Might
you
make
guys are
something
going to
happen.
see a kickoff.
Yeah, we are going to see
And then a
kickoff.
halftime.
Guaranteed going to see a kickoff and halftime. We'll see how many plays we see for the Spartans. Wow.
All you hear is the big clunk.
All right, Davies to kick the football off. And the football fell off the tee. Looks like they're going to try again without a holder.
It is pretty windy out today, for sure.
Looks like it's kind of toned down a little bit. It was very windy earlier.
Definitely got some whipping of the flag.
Good kickoff. Spartans return. Number 9, that shifty guy. Pretty good return right there, past the 40-yard line.
18 seconds left. Going to be interesting to see what the Spartans choose to do here. If they just take it easy, kind of just run like a little quick run and then just call it, or if they actually do try to make something happen here. Best guess is, though, they're probably going to want to relax going in here. That way they come back with full energy. Have that fresh new mindset. Kind of teams get a refresh for the second half and kind of take it from there.
1st and 10, Spartans. Letting it rip. Little overthrown.
Looks like North just kind of wants to see what's going to happen. They're going to kind of a little hem and haw here this last half, you know, kind of drag it off.
Timeout Davies, surprisingly. 2nd and 10 now.
Taco salad. What are they doing over there? Are they playing like hot potato? So good.
Do it now.
Looks like North sideline playing a little bit of hot potato over there.
Run up the middle for number 18. That guy's got some serious speed. Very impressive.
Looks like North has someone actually down on the field. Scott Whitty running out there to see what's going on.
Look
Looks
at
to
him
be
go.
grabbing for his leg.
Not good. Props to Scott for hustling out there. Honestly, man, I just want to eat my combos.
Jeez, why are they hemming and hawing? Looks like he is walking off the field under his own power. Always something that you like to see there. Really dragging on these last 20 seconds of the first half.
Yeah, really taking their time here, Johnny.
I'm kind of surprised that North would try to be so aggressive, especially since, you know.
They ain't hemming and hawing around. They're letting it fly. North letting it rip here, folks. It's going to be a first down right there, and they're not hemming and hawing around. Let me tell you. It's going to be 1st and 10, moving the sticks. 2 seconds left.
Big chuck to the end zone. I think that's really the only logical play here. Why go so far to drag this on if you're not going to at least try it?
Yeah, better let her fly.
A little bit of Hail Mary action.
They got the win, too.
They do have the win to their advantage, so that ball will go further. Could lead to good or bad. Just depends. Looks like even the ref seems to be fed up with it, as you saw, just checking his watch right there.
He's sick of it. He wants to go home, folks. I would be too. I believe these are the same refs as the freshman game. But, at least it's an interesting game for him. 14-12 right now.
For JV, that is impressive. Usually it's lopsided. One scores. Flag out.
Let her buck. He is, and that's it picked off. Can Davies return this thing all the way? No, they cannot.
Well, there was a flag, Levi. It looks like they're just going to disregard it, though.
Just going to disregard the flag. They're just trying to get out of here, folks. They're trying to speed this game up as much as possible.
Looks like they picked up the dirty laundry.
They did, in fact. It's now halftime. We'll see you guys after halftime and after the break. All right, North set to kick off to start the second half. John Moser, thoughts?
Thoughts? I see Davies. They just want to get back, you know? They are kind of tired.
Oh, my gosh. Look at him
Oh.
go. Colin Williams already. He's making a difference already in the second half to start.
So what I was saying is, so Davies, I feel they're kind of mad, you know, that they really haven't been pulling away so far this game. So I see this first drive being a static energy resulting in a touchdown, giving some separation, and then I see the defense going just as hard. So that way Davies can finally pull off a sizable lead and kind of cement this game a little bit more, because Davies isn't the one to just sit around and have a one-score game.
Yeah. Looks like there was a flag, unfortunately, from that return, so it's going to be pushed all the way back to who knows where. The ref just keeps walking. Oh,
Well, I mean, I did see the refs cleaning their hands. You know, I think they're tired of being very dirty. Wermeyer looks to step out there to give him a little talk. There's one thing you'll notice about Wermeyer is that he is not afraid to be vocal, especially about refs. Last game, he actually got a penalty being a little extra angry at the reffing.
yeah. Unfortunate. First and 10 for Davies. Xavier Muse at quarterback. Oh, good run for Carter DeWald to start the game, and look at him go.
Looks
Beautiful
like
run.
North's defense forgot what the runner looked like and kind of just let him slide right on through.
Sometimes you can't quite tell the difference between red and white. Very, very similar colors. No, they aren't. First and 10, Davies. All the way at the 43-yard line after the first play.
This gushing stuffy nose is really getting to me.
First and 10 for Davies. Colton Tesh dragged down in the backfield. Unfortunate. Loss of about 4 yards right there. Correction, loss of 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 16 now.
Not 16.
Not this time. Going to be interesting to see what Davies does here. I mean, it's 2nd and 16. I think you potentially throw this football the way they're lined up. Could be a quarterback run. It's not. It's going to be a run for Carter DeWald. Gain of about 4.
Not really
3.
liking the play calls. Yes, the run has been working, but
Sometimes
at
you
that
got to mix it up.
distance, you might want to just mix it up. Maybe you can get 10 yards and then run when it's in like a 3rd and 5th situation. But now they're all the way 3rd and about 13, it looks like.
Absolutely. Third and 13 now for the Eagles. Probably going to have to let this fly here. He's letting that fly, and that was a little bit short to Colin Williams. Had him open. 4th and 13 now, and it looks like the punting unit is on the field. Not exactly sure who the kicker is for Davies, or punter.
We'll say
Looks like
Davies kind of playing at a disadvantage here. They are going into that wind. It's a lot stronger than what it looks.
It's Alex Christofferson to punt the football. Good punt. Good roll as well. Inside the 25-yard line, down at about the 23. Impressive punt for a JV football game right there. Some scary news in the NFL world. Nick Chubb carted off the field with a leg injury. The Browns game tonight. Kind of scary for him. And hopefully you don't have him on your fantasy football team because it sounds pretty gruesome from what I've heard.
Levi's coming in with the fantasy updates.
Yep, 1st and 10 for North. Run to the left. Their number 22 kind of stuffed right away there. Second and 8 for North. North taking their sweet time here. It's going to be a run up the middle for number 22 again. He stopped right away.
Bold
Lost
choice,
about a yard.
considering what happened last time.
Let's try to look at the time. Third and 9 now for North.
Clock keeps on ticking, kind of just run, run, run. Not going to complain, though, considering how long those last 20 seconds were.
North hopefully going to use the wind to their advantage and throw the football here. Rolling out to the right. Is going to throw it. Not quite in the range of that number 12.
If throwing into the wind, it could be advantage, disadvantage. You know, maybe you're putting a little bit too much power on it then and then starting to overthrow. Looks like if he would have just been a little bit more on him, he could have got him easily there.
Absolutely. 4th and 9 now for the Spartans.
Absolutely. You say it so elegantly. Absolutely.
North now punting the football. Late guy running on the field. Looks like he was dilly-dallying around on that sideline and just finally figured out that he's supposed to be on the field. Punt almost blocked. Decent one, though. Colton Tesh-Fair catches it at the 45-yard line.
Fair catch, bold choice. Probably could have got a couple yards on that one if he would have juked him out.
$7:45 left in the third quarter. I mean, this third quarter has been absolutely flying. Davies up by 2, looking to make that that score a little bit further separated. Music quarterback again. Read option. He just pitches it to Rylan Fisher. Not much going on. It's going to be, I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage right there. Looks like they're giving him a yard. 2nd and 9 now. Carter DeWald in the backfield once again. So maybe give him a couple more carries. That's exactly what they do. Maybe shouldn't have listened to me. Loss of 2 or 3 yards. Looks like loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now. Davies forced to throw in the wind potentially here. Davies taking their sweet time. Third and 12. Throwing. Completed. Colton Tesh going to be about 2 yards short of the sticks. It's going to be, maybe 3 yards. 4th and 3. Now you can kind of run whatever you want here. It's going to be interesting to see what Davies does.
You know, for Davies, I think it's time to get out the rye bread and mustard because it's salami time. Okay.
Definitely an interesting reference right there. Run up the middle. Got the first down. That's, I believe, Colin Williams. That is first down. Beautiful run. Oh, fumbled snap there. Or fumbled connection, rather. Davies got lucky. 2nd and 13 now. Second, 13. I kind of want to see Xavier Muse air it out here. False start. Not good for Davies. 2nd and 18 now.
The refs just love reaching in their pocket today, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, those are kind of those are understandable. False starts, offsides, they all make sense.
All makes sense, but should be limited to none. Hate to see more than one in a game.
Let's see what coach has cooking up now. 2nd and 18. You don't have a ton of play calls for this situation. So run up the middle for Carter to Walton. I don't really understand what we're doing. Let's maybe throw the ball. You know Muse has an arm. Let's see it.
Yeah, especially considering how long they are. Probably would have been a good time to mix it up right there.
Third and 18. You have to throw the football here. There's a throw. Has a man open. Oh my gosh. That's Colin Williams. I mean, you can't stop him. You cannot stop him.
Beast.
Coach has to consider giving him varsity reps at this point. I mean, look at this guy. He's unstoppable. It's now 1st and goal for Davies. Pretty good throw for Muse.
Really good throw.
Hey, as long as you get the ball to him and he catches the football, it's a good throw.
That's all that matters. That's bread and butter right there.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Muse running to the right. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2. Flag on the play. Shocker.
Ooh.
Let's maybe keep the flag in the pocket, hopefully. Maybe next time. Getting a little annoyed.
I think these players just have to do a better job at having the refs keep their flag in the pocket.
Absolutely. I agree. I just like to watch some good football. Good football. Holding on the offense.
Understandable, especially on runs. It is a lot easier for that to happen. Trying it a little bit extra hard to keep the guy from getting to your quarterback there. Easy to get a hold in.
Just over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We are cruising, folks. First and goal from the 16-yard line. Man in motion. Another throw. Not a bad pass. Don't hate it. To Rylan Fisher. Second and goal from the 16.
Really making my arm work here.
Davies up by 2. If you get the touchdown, the 2-point conversion here, you're looking pretty nice. This hasn't been the highest scoring game in the world.
Yeah, for a JV game, very relatively low score. I will be honest, even though both teams do kind of be walking down the field, just not a lot of scoring has been happening. It's just mostly been chip runs the entire time.
Potentially a screen to that left side. It's not. Run up the middle, Carter to Wald. Look at him go.
Oh.
Is he in the end zone? No, they mark him 1 yard short. Have a hard time believing he's short right there. Unfortunate. It's not what you want right there. Third and goal from the 1 yard line now. Oh, bad snap. Unfortunate. Or
Davies
bad
just
connection, sorry.
Really shooting themselves on the foot here in this red zone. I think it's about time they really do just have to punch it in here. Last chance for Davies to show him what's up.
Fourth and goal from about the 3 yard line. Carter to Wald up the middle. They mark him short. North football. Now they have a chance.
Really just unfortunate spot right there, like just before the TD.
Unfortunate. I thought for sure Davies had it there.
Maybe Davies'
Unfortunately
defense
not.
can come in with a little bit of anger off that spot and maybe get a safety.
Potentially, yeah, that's in the realm of possibilities.
More than likely, though, probably going to see some very safe plays from North. Nothing too crazy. Just depends if Davies can get back in there.
Can be run up the middle here. Shocker. Almost stopped
Oh.
inside the end zone. Let's maybe bring the heat. Let's
I
send some
think
blitzes.
bring the blitz, honestly. They
Trust your corners. Let's see what we got here.
didn't look like they gained too much or even any yardage there.
Under a minute left in this third quarter. Just a 2-point deficit for North. Very, very close game. Once again, a run up the middle.
Push.
Is it a safety? No, it is not. I think he might be about half a yard outside of that end zone. Not even. I'm kind of scared for North having to pump
Yeah.
the football if they have to. Like, how do you even manage there?
That would just set up Davies with just beautiful field position.
I've got a good feeling there's a safety coming here.
I think Davies wants it. They want a safety. They won't settle for less.
That's the end of the third quarter. They're waiting
Very
until the
fast
fourth.
third.
Impressive. That was like a 20-minute quarter, by the way.
I know. There wasn't really a break. I mean, the whole game has only been an hour and 34 minutes.
That's about right, I guess.
Just depends on how fast the fourth quarter is. That could decide.
John, this is the Nick Chubb injury I was talking about. Oh my god, dude. I can just feel it. Dude. 90 degrees! Dude! That is actually crazy. Oh. Oh, that's gotta be so
Hold on.
painful.
I gotta start mewing.
What? No comprendo, no habla inglés. Can you change camera, Johnny? Move it. Okay. North taking their sweet time.
North just wanted to flip the. They actually wanted, the win to go against that way their punt's even worse.
I would say that. All right, we're back. I think North actually wanted the wind against them to make their punt even more of a challenge. Let's have some fun with it.
I think they just wanted a bad punt.
I agree. It's going to be a pass for North. Shocker. Overthrown.
To really nowhere,
Not
honestly.
a bad throw, though.
Now, North in a tough spot here. Like I said, just flips, and now wind is going against them. Could be very tough for them to get much yardage out of their own end zone.
I'm going to be very interested to watch this punt. Definitely going to be an interesting one.
One word. Bubbles.
He got the punt off. Absolute shock of the century.
Like we said, not much going to it. Looks like maybe
It's a better punt than I thought, to be
only
honest.
to the 23-yard line. Davies is very close.
This drive's going to be interesting. I think they're going to run the ball the whole time, but you never know.
I think Davies has to score here. If not, I would be surprised. Yeah, I think they just need to cement the game, obviously. Fourth quarter now, I think it's time to put it away. Time for North to no longer have any advantage to be able to come back. And then if I was North too, I'd be looking to try your hardest to stop Davies here, and then just get something cooking with the offense, not like last time there.
What in the world happened there, folks? Can't tell. I believe it's offsides, and that's what caused the Davies player to jump. Offsides defense. The third offsides for North, and that is very surprising. That rarely happens in general. Maybe you get one or two a game. Now that's your third offsides. Just giving Davies free yards. 1st and 5 now. This is where I honestly, maybe you throw the football. You got the wind. 1st and 5. I like the idea of it. He is going to throw. Muse is going to throw. Beautiful, beautiful ball to Kane Mathiasen. A little bit of a back shoulder throw, and that's a touchdown right there.
Beautiful. Number 9 rethinking his life there after that one.
Kane Mathiasen had a massive game. The last JV game we called, I believe. Now, hasn't had a huge game up until this point, but now he's made a play. Beautiful
Davies
job.
finally coming in. with that score there to make it at least a 2-score game now for North.
If they get the 2-point
if they
conversion.
get the 2-point.
Now for the 2-point conversion. Run up the middle, and he gets in there. Carter to Wall, the second 2-point conversion of the day. Davies now up by 2 scores. It's going to be huge. North has to score twice in order to win the football game.
North offense now just kind of has to bring into some energy here, or otherwise they're going to keep falling behind. Just want to do a little bit better than what they did in the last. They're just kind of just runs doing nothing.
Maybe start throwing the football a little more. Hasn't been bad for them all game, honestly. Now Davies set to launch this football off. The boot. Not the greatest one in the world. Ooh. The kicker, Alex Christopherson, laid the boom on that
It's always
return.
fun when you get to see the kicker stop the receiver there.
He's not only a kicker, to clarify, but it's, you know, he's still the one kicking the football. It still counts.
Let's be honest, in high school there's not really a kicker unless you're on the varsity side of things.
Yep, varsity side we have Thompson Fisher, more known as a soccer player, playing kicker for us.
Pink cleats of fury.
Got to be scared when you see those pink cleats on the field. 1st and 10 for North. Got to make something happen. Got to start cooking. Down 2 scores. Starting the drive with a run. Right into the defender. Wow. 2 of them. Second and 11, loss of a yard. You're almost forced to throw this football. The run game has not been working outside of that one explosive play pretty much. Be a pass. Almost intercepted by Colin Williams. That guy is a man of many talents, let me tell you. Could have been picked off. Unfortunately, wasn't able to come down with that football. 3rd and 11 now. That quarterback's got to be shaking in his boots. John, you're North head coach. What are you calling right here?
It's got to be I'd honestly say last time we were in this situation, I feel like it should be the same. A little bit of play action.
It is play action. The wind. I think it's the wind.
I think that ball might have gotten touched there.
Yeah. 4th and 11 now. North deciding to punt the football. No idea what's going on here. Davies gets his football, runs the clock down a ton with their run plays. North's going to be struggling.
Legit touched the side of it and shattered. Cheap ass.
Is that like today?
Literally just happened. Like right now.
North punting the football. Not a good punt. I think that's just the wind again. Takes a favor towards Davies. Davies going to get this ball on North's 47 or 48 yard line. They can just drain this clock now. I expect a lot of runs with Colin Williams. A lot of runs up the middle with Carter DeWald. And let's just finish this game off here.
Bad snap.
Ah, bad snap, unfortunate.
That is not the way you want to start.
Second and a mile for Davies now, unfortunately. It's going to be a run for Colin Williams. Lowers the boom, driving his legs for a gain. Keeps going. Holy, look at him go. Gain of 6 yards. What should have been a gain of 2 turns into gain of 6. Gain of 7 now. 3rd and 12 for Davies.
I think Davies really is just kind of looking to just run off the clock. Nothing too special right now. So they do have the 2 score. I'd say they start worrying if North comes back and scores.
What a throw.
Well, apparently
Look at
you
him
don't even
go.
need to worry. You don't even need to worry. He's in the end zone. He's making that cheddar.
Rylan Fisher on the touchdown. Beautiful, beautiful play right there. Beautiful play.
Well, geez. Honestly, I think it's to the point where we can say wind is definitely a major factor now in this game. As you can see, that pass just beautiful. North kind of struggling to fit that ball in the air.
Yeah, unfortunately, North down in the 4th quarter against the wind as well. Not a great thing right there.
Davies pretty much putting the nail in the coffin, as they say.
Absolutely. And they're in for the 2-point conversion. North's defense kind of getting tired out there. Getting
It has been a
little
long game
lazy.
for them. They kind of got beat pretty bad in the 1st quarter, then really showed up in the 2nd. 3rd, they were there too, but 4th kind of just
It's starting to pull away now. Davies is finally tiring them out and showing that strength and power and speed they have. Davies now up 31-12, and this doesn't really tell the full story of the game. Game was very close until now.
Yeah, Davies really just pulling away with this last quarter.
Davies now set to kick this football off.
You got that was a pretty good one.
Davies kicking it off. Ooh, a little bit of a muffed return, but still picks the ball up. Number 9 is cooking. Look at him go. There's a flag,
In the air.
Unfortunate.
You want to know what's one thing I don't see too often when they give flags out on kickoffs? Usually on the NFL, if it's a flag on the kickoff, it's usually a legal block in the back. Usually not here.
Looks like a holding.
Just something interesting that I wanted to say.
John's noting that, jotting it down. Davies scores again. Anderson leave. Depending on the time.
Oh.
First and 10 for the Spartans. North forced to just kind of let this one rip.
Or run.
Or scramble. I mean, you could do that too.
Really, they're just looking to gain any yards.
Really cool to see all these varsity football players staying after practice to watch their teammates play football.
All about being the bigger man.
2nd and 7 now for the Spartans. What a QB run.
Looks like they thought running with the QB was good the first time, so they're like, might as well try it again.
Might as
Appears to
well
have
take a
only
little
been
crack
2
at it
yards,
again.
so not quite what they're looking for.
3rd and 5.
Let me touch your hair.
3rd and 5 for the Spartans. Spartans throwing the football. Number 41, and he's brought down right away. Gain of about maybe a yard.
Yeah, I think North is pretty much just signing out here. Pretty much just kind of letting the clock trot. Kind of realizing that they're not really in the scenario now to come back.
It's a 3-score game. 7:20 left. You could make a comeback. I think they're trying to. It's just the plays aren't developing the way that they want to. Fourth and 2. Incomplete. Davies football. Davies scores. This one's going to be completely out of hand, in my opinion. Pinball.
Which I can appreciate. Yeah, you can appreciate that. I will closer to the end. Looks like we're having a meaningful conversation here.
Yes,
Must
we
be
are.
discussing about dinosaurs and giraffes because they look pretty intrigued.
They're in philosophy class, trying to figure out what is going on with the world. All right,
What's
first and
going
10.
on with the world is that we're about to play some football here.
Run to the right. Number 7, not exactly sure who that is. So that is definitely not Malachi Warmeyer, because he is on the sideline right now.
Got to save it for those varsity reps.
Second and a boot, 6. Who in the world is number 7? I actually have to figure this out now. Oh, fumble.
Ooh,
North has some newfound life. There's a fumble in the backfield.
great strip by number 67. Textbook right there, just like how they teach. North just trying to stay. Davies out of the end zone. Keep Davies out of the end zone. That sounds better.
1st and 10. Now North has to actually get in the end zone. They can stop Davies all they want, but they have to score. Letting it rip here. And it's going to be intercepted. Can't quite see.
Davies just was not having it with that fumble, so they just had to get right back.
Quincy Albin on the interception. Davies sick of it. They're not having any of it, and they want to go home. Let's run this clock out. Let's get out of here. It's over 6 minutes left. John is sick of it. It's been a long day. 1st and 10, Davies looking to put this game officially out of hand. Let's maybe just run this clock out here. Looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do. Whoever is number 7, this guy's pretty shifty. I'm liking what I'm seeing. 5-yard gain right there.
One thing I do want to quickly mention, obviously, eligibility checks coming this Wednesday for sports. You know, obviously student athletes, got to put the student first. I will hope to see that there isn't any guys out there, whether that be varsity, JV, freshmen, that get taken off. Usually some every year, but I would just love to see if the whole team can still stay together, because obviously they're playing great right now. Yeah. Hate to see some key player get taken off because his grades are not good.
Man in motion. It's going to be a little bit of a read option. Hand it off to Marcus Jala, number 42. Ooh. Third and 5 now. Clock is ticking, under 5 minutes now.
G by George.
He is absolutely killed in the backfield. It's unfortunate right there.
Really, Davies, they're not trying to be aggressive here. They're just trying to kill this clock out, end the game. Don't give North any more chances. Aren't really looking for some great yardage.
Well, obviously, you know, you want to get yards, want to get that first down, especially here. You know, 4th and 13. Let's get that first. Let's get out of here. Play action. Going to the far side. Miscommunication on that route. Looks like Muse is thinking a fade. Unfortunately, receiver's thinking more so a curl or a hitch right there. It's now going to be 1st and 10 for North. They score quick. They might have some sort of chance here. First and 10, North. Rolling out to the right. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Clock is still ticking, though. Tackle inside, or inbounds, rather. 14 limping a little bit. Getting about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 now.
I will say, first 3 quarters of this game, really impressive from both teams. Not much of a score sway, which is usually rare to see in JV. Really just the last quarter where things have kind of gone down, sadly. North playing a very great game, considering that Davies, again, hasn't lost a single game. They have mojo. They have some freshness. They have Collins. They have many running backs, which are all powerful and great.
They
They
got
have Meals.
swag. They got everything. They got that dog in them. 2nd and 6. Obviously another pass. Rolling out, and that's picked off. I mean, he threw it right to the defender.
Beautiful read on that defender, though, being able to come and swoop in that ball.
Clock is
Not funny.
clock was ticking for, like 5 seconds there after the interception. Just trying to get out of here. 2:32 left in the clock. Get a first down in this game's definitely over. First and 10 for Davies once again. Run to the left, number 7. Beautiful play. First down.
Davies passing, not bad, hit or miss for sure. Just depends kind of if Muse is ready, but their runs just always so reliable. The JV team, but even varsity too, they kind of strive on their runs. I'd say we're definitely a very run-first team.
1st and 10 now. Once again for the Eagles. Handoff up the middle for Evan Mankey. Gain about 2 or 3.
Ooh, is Mankey down on the field there?
Looks like Mankey's down on the field.
I know he's been dealing with some problems in the weight room lately.
He had a hand issue to start the year. Not sure what this is. Let's hope he's okay. Looks like he's holding potentially.
Just striking on this game. Looks to be some sort of leg issue.
I'm not exactly sure.
Looks like Scott's kind of tending to his calf. Maybe just a simple cramp. Who knows?
I don't think it's a cramp.
Walking with a pretty bad limp. Keep you informed here about what's going on. Looks like he's probably out for the rest of the game, though.
Second and 8 for the Eagles. Jeez. The Spartans have woken up a little late, though.
Sorry for that camera. Got a little confused there.
Third and 15 now. Hey, clock's still ticking.
Davies just honestly trying to run down as much clock as they can. I don't think there is a play clock in JV.
I think it's more of a mental play clock for the ref, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, a little trip there.
What a read
Turf
option.
monster got him.
A 42 broke a tackle, cutting up field. Did he get the first down? If he gets that first down, this game is over, folks.
And refs yet again spot short. It is a little 4th and 1 though. And this game is over, folks. Probably gonna. Are they even gonna run one last play here?
Looks like they're gonna have to run one last play, but that's gonna be the end of the game here, folks.
Oh, nope. Looks like the refs, are
refs
just
are
gonna
calling it
let
off.
this tick down. Levi, interesting game for sure.
Definitely interesting. I want to hear your just overall thoughts of how each team played.
Overall thoughts. Davies, first quarter, not great. I will say they did get a touchdown, but otherwise than that, wasn't really much going on. Did let North get to an early lead there over them. Halftime, Davies finally able to kind of get over them. And then third quarter, not much happened. Fourth quarter is where Davies was finally able to cement their win for the game.
Yep, definitely. Davies finally kind of, awoken in the fourth quarter. Kind of the beast kind of finally, woken up in that fourth quarter. First 3 quarters were really close. Kind of interesting because Davies hasn't really had to deal with that kind of adversity on the JV side of things much this year. So it was very impressive to see how, they kind of responded to that, kind of struggling a little bit on offense and defense. So
One last thing I want to mention, thank you Fargo Pinball for sponsoring us this year. Definitely go down there. Really grateful for them. This has been Davies Live Network. John Mosier and Levi on the call for today. See you guys for the next varsity game.